All right. Hi, everybody. Champion. We are here with our monthly Perfecting the Demo. And we are going to start with some do's and don'ts of demos. So Kevin is in his kitchen and I'm in my kitchen. And I don't know if you can tell from the way that the picture looks, but I am long. I'm in the long, right? Kevin is in the tall. So I'm long, Kevin's tall. And I'm on a laptop and Kevin's on a cell phone. So we're going to show you a little bit of different things with a laptop versus a cell phone. Right, Kevin?
Right. And we're going to also share with you how you can get all of the paraphernalia that you need: tripods, cell phone holders, ring lights, all that stuff to do your Facebook Lives and your demonstrations and your videos and everything like that. So this is really not so much a product demonstration, perfecting your demo. This is telling you how to do it and what you need to have technically, like your tech package, I guess, is what we're trying to do. And how to set up your camera angles, right, Lori? Because that's very, very important.
Yes. So both will work if you're doing it from a laptop or you're doing it from a cell phone. In all honesty, when I do demos, when you see me, I'm cooking with Tupperware for the cooking show, or when I demo on team night on Thursdays, I do it from my cell phone. But Kevin's doing the cell phone, so I am doing the laptop. So I will just show you. You don't have to, first of all, you don't have to have fancy equipment, right? No fancy equipment. You need the device and that's it. You can use a tripod, which Kevin's going to show you. I'm going to show you, where's my phone? That's not what you do, is talk to your family when you're doing this. Oh,
well, yeah, that's one of the don'ts.
That's one of the don'ts.
So didn't you say you had your phone set up like on a stack of books or something? You can do that, you guys, right?
You can.
Prop your phone up. If you don't have a tripod and you don't have the fancy stuff that we have, just use a box.
Right.
Or a book.
Which I'm going to show you that I am, because I can't spin you around, but I'm going to show you that I have my computer. You can see that, right? See this right here? This is a box that's got some cookware in it. All right. So I wanted my computer to be taller, so I put it on a box. So you can do that. Okay. You want your background clear. Yeah, I'm going to show them that. You want your background clear, right? You can see I got dirty dishes over here in my strainer. Because if you have things in your back, people are going to focus on the back.
Correct.
They're going to say, oh my gosh, where did you get that green strainer? When,
oh my gosh, she never cleans her house.
Right. We don't want people to say that. So you don't want that. You also don't want, like I'm kind of cooking dinner right here. I got stuff on the back counter, and I got a pot on the stove, which, you know, and the other thing is you don't want your family coming around behind you, opening up cupboards like my daughter is showing, right? Peering around, right? Okay. So you don't want that. And lighting's important too. You want lighting from the front.
Yes.
My front light on, this is what you're going to see. That I'm in the witness protection.
Thank you, Lori. That was fantastic what you just did, because that just showed a really good demonstration of what not to do. And if you have a big window behind you, you guys, don't have a big window behind you, because it does the same thing. It just doesn't work light-wise.
Thank you, Delaney. She turned the light off behind me. This isn't good either. So right. I look like a ghost. And
I, right now, the way I have this set up, I'm using a ring light, which we all know what a ring light is, but you don't have to have a ring light. But my kitchen chandelier is on behind my ring light, and I turned my can lights off So I don't even need my overhead can lights because I have enough light from my ring light and enough light from my chandelier. So just be aware of all that stuff, you guys, because it just makes a sharper, nicer, more visually appealing demonstration for your people to watch.
Right. And if I were doing a demo and I was talking to you, you'd be more interested in what my daughter's doing behind me.
Exactly. Like, what is she doing?
Right. She's distracting away from what I'm doing. So just, you know, if you can't do it in your kitchen because your family is around, then go in your office or go in your bedroom or go somewhere. Okay.
And if your husband is yawning or eating chips, usually in the background of my demonstrations, maybe ask them to go somewhere else in the house because that can be distracting.
Jeff does not eat chips.
I know, we love our husbands and their spouses.
We do. We do.
And then I don't have any animals of my own, although I love animals, but I would prefer not to see your cat walking across the countertop through the brownies that you just made, because that's kind of icky. So let's try to keep our animals maybe not into our demonstrations. We have them, but you know, unless it's really cute, that's not so cute.
And I will say things happen. People want to see you. And I will 100% admit every single time I do a demo on my business page, which I can share everywhere, I got 2 dogs. They come and they start drinking water, which is right here, you know, and she is right here, right behind me. But they'll inevitably bark. And if that happens, that's okay. You don't have
life is life, right? Life is life. Life is life.
Life is life. See, look, there's the dog. This is not acceptable doing a demo, but thank you. Stuff like that happens. So don't stress about it. We're just trying to give you tips to make the best demo. Now, I don't know, kind of lights. I should have asked Jeff before we started. He's the lighting expert, but I have lights above my stove. See them right there?
Yes, I see. Track lights, yeah. I think. That's those.
What are those?
I think they're track lights.
Oh, track lights. Okay. You don't want the track lights coming at the camera, right? You don't want to do this, right?
I don't really need to see your ceiling.
You don't want to do this, right? And you don't want to be showing stuff down here. Now this would work. This could work. This would work if you didn't want to show your face. So Kevin's going to go more into that.
Well, then you're getting an awkward shot on you. So I don't recommend that.
This is my teenage camera person.
All right, I'm sorry.
But
she's great. She's great. Thank you for your demonstration.
She is correct. So when I'm demoing with my laptop like this, I would just hold it up. Like this angle isn't good to actually make cold brew, but I could talk about my cold brew, right? Here's my cold brew. It's got 3 parts. You could talk about the features and the benefits. But if I wanted to, I could pull it down like this, where you see just my counter. And you could see people dropping things in the background. Oh, and the dog eating something. Oh my gosh.
Why don't I do that? Because I was set up to do that.
Yes, it is more beneficial for you to use a cell phone. So Kevin, you talk about what you're doing with your cell phone, and then I'll cell phone.
So what we said when we first started this whole program with you guys is that we know some of you do not like to be on camera, and that's fine, right? It's scary. We don't know how to talk to a camera. We don't know what to say. You know, I can't be on camera, but you guys can do this. All right. So I have this all set up like this, but all I have to do is twist this down. All right. Now, I'm still pretty much in the shot, right? Lori, you can see me, right? So this is all my product. So you can certainly do something like this, pull things in and out of the shot. I have my little coffee cake mix. So I would open it, I would pour it into my bowl. I would add my milk, my eggs, my cream. I would give it a little mix, mixy, right? and then you could pull your muffin form into the shot, and then you would pour your muffin mix into your muffin forms, right? So this is a really simple way to do a demo, and you're really highlighting the products, you guys, because they see them up close and personal. You can show them everything like this. You can take this off. You can talk about Mr. Magic Fingers, right? You can make your fresh whipping cream. Whatever you're doing can be done like this, right? So you can just have your hands in the shot if you don't want to be on camera. And this is just the way I set it up for me today, you guys. You could do it any way that you want to using your tripod. And the picture that I'm gonna post in the comments of this later, you guys, is gonna basically be a picture of my tripod system, but you know, it has the extending legs on it, right? So normally when I'm doing my demo, I have it sitting on the floor over here and it's shooting me this way because I want to be in full frame with my products behind me. And actually I might even be able to do that, Lori. It would probably make everybody seasick. But tonight what I did is I shortened all the legs. So now it's just a tabletop version. So it's just sitting right in front of me. So I can do this little business right here, right, you guys? So very simple and easy. And then you can pull it back up and you can talk to people if you want to be in the shot. So if you want to be in the shot, then you can just twist it down so people can see you at work, or just twist it down, start your demonstration like this, and just be the voice of Tupperware. You don't actually have to be on camera. So many different ways to do this, you guys. Right, Lori?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I took a picture. Of course, I wanted to show everyone. I have, for my setup for my cell phone, is a cell phone holder. You see it? It is clamped onto my stool that's behind my island. So I go in vertically, you see, and you can adjust it. And it's on a not a cord, but flexible tube. So I can bend it. So I have it far enough away and it's actually set up perfectly. So when I am doing a demo, like you see me on Tuesdays or Thursdays, you can see a decent part of my counter. And I can lower it, I can make it higher, I can push, I put it on the chair because sometimes if you have a lot that you're showing, you need the shot to be further away. Okay. So you got to find that balance. Now, when we talk about further away, like you can see Kevin's counter perfectly, but you don't want to be back here setting it up and you're talking to people, because then they're not, here's my hands, they're not feeling like you're there with them, right? You can see my entire kitchen with my dishes and everything. But if I'm demoing, you can't see up close what I'm doing, and you probably can't hear me as well. I mean, right. I do have a loud voice, but so you got to find that balance. So practice in your own space. Kevin and I do this so much, we know where cameras have to be. Yeah, see, there he is at his microwave. So it's okay if you have to walk back there and get something, but the other thing that you don't want to do, and it's just a habit, it's something you don't think about, but my cold brew, right? If I'm making cold brew and I'm going to pour the cold water in, you don't want to see me over here.
Right.
Filling up my cold brew for 20 seconds and they're looking at nothing. Okay. So, you know, you just kind of, you want it, you got to strike that balance.
Right. And you're going to think your demonstration out in your head before you start. You know, make sure that you have everything in front of you. I mean, I forget things, you guys, I understand. But, you know, you're pre-setting your show. So you have everything within reach. So you're not fumbling through drawers and stuff. I mean, there have been times when I forgot my fresh whipping cream, so I need to go over to the refrigerator or whatever. But, just think ahead, just think ahead, plan it ahead. And, we talk about this all the time too, you guys, with measuring stuff. Lori, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to watch you peel 15 apples, right? So pre-do a lot of your stuff, right? And I love our Clearly Elegant bowls. So you can pre-measure everything out, right? And we call it like I can't remember, the dump show or whatever. So you're just dumping your ingredients in, they're pre-measured, right? You can talk about your modular makes that store your sugar and your flour, but have it measured out. talk about how you store your flour, set your modular made aside. But if you're doing recipe, you already have everything all measured out. So you're just, it's just like the cooking shows, you guys. If you're watching the cooking shows, Martha Stewart has everything all labeled out in front of her. So she's just putting it in her mixer. She's not like, measuring every single thing out. That will save you time with your demonstration too, you guys, because like I said, I don't need to see you peel 15 apples. So peel one or show how the peeler works, but you've already peeled your 15 apples to go into your applesauce or whatever.
Right. You want people to be engaged, right? You don't want it too long. When we're doing demos alone, like when we're doing a Fridge Smart demo, if I had to go live with a Fridge Smart demo, I'm going to keep it to 5 to 7 minutes.
Yep.
Right? So you want to hold the attention of your audience. If you're doing it on Zoom, which that our meetings are on Zoom. You've seen us on Thursdays, right? There's different ways you can set up your Zoom. This is what they call a gallery view. So up in the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom, when you're doing it, you can split it to speaker, or you could do it to gallery view. So for our purposes today, so you can see us both, we're doing gallery, but you can put it in speaker view so whoever is speaking pops up on the screen. You can also spotlight. We spotlight when we're doing our team nights and our cooking show so that the person speaking is spotlighted on the screen. It doesn't matter what extraneous noise the mic hears, it's not going to switch to another person. Because the last thing you want to do, say you're doing a Zoom party, is to not have yourself spotlighted and then Aunt Betty comes on coughing and her dog starts barking and then it appears on the screen,
it pulls you off.
Right. Getting in her car. You don't want other people to see that. And then it would throw you off. So you can change that up. And when Kevin, you said you were going to take a picture of your setup with your tripod and your ring light. So any size ring light works.
Yeah. I mean, I did a little search on Amazon right before we did this, you guys. And if you just type in tripods for cell phones, all kinds of stuff is going to pop up, right? It already has you can get whole setups that have the ring light with it, or it's just the tripod with the cell phone holder that's like this little clampy thing. There's so many options and they're not expensive, you guys. I mean, I have tabletop versions. Tupperware was giving us tech packages for sales awards for a while. So I got a lot of my stuff just from selling, you guys. So there's just all kinds of different ones. I didn't pull the other ones out to show you, but I have some that have like the little bendy arms, right, Lori? Like you can actually wrap them around like maybe your chandelier or maybe a cabinet handle or something, and then you just twist it so you get the right angle. So you can use those things however works in your kitchen, and you can just prop it up on a box of books, right? You guys, a pile of books, just like Lori said. That's what I did before all of this started happening. When Facebook Live was still new and I didn't have any of these tech packages or anything, I literally would take modular mates and I would stack them up and I would just put my phone so it was just sort of like directed in the right direction. And you can do that if you don't want to invest in this stuff, but it's nice to have the nice stuff, the professional stuff. It's nice to have it.
And Kevin, you made me think of something else. So when you have that up on your counter or on your cupboard, that's good. If you've got like a galley kitchen, or you want to bring.
Well, let's try that. I'm not going to try to make everybody sick. Hold on.
Go ahead. If you've got a galley view and you want to go high and you want to concentrate it, look right to a sink.
Who knows what this looked like? You're going to see all my dirty dishes now. Is what you're going to see. Okay, so what are we looking at? Okay, so
say you were going to go on
I've never done this. So sure. So now I'm at my stove. I could probably move it over closer if I wanted to. So if you were using like your stove and you were doing like our chef series stuff, you guys, and you are cooking on top of your stove, I could probably, everything's plugged in right now, so I can't pull it over. You could bring it closer, right? And then you'd be right there in front of your stove with your chef. I mean, it's just like doing your own cooking show, you guys. It's great, right? And it's super, super professional. And when people see you being professional with our professional, products, it's gonna sell, you guys. It's all part of being a salesperson, right, Lori? It's about being a salesperson, and it's about making things look good. I just think that's so important, to look sharp, clean, professional, right, you guys? Because people will buy from you if you look clean, sharp, and professional.
And the other thing that we were talking about too, you don't have to have a beautiful kitchen to demo in. You don't have to have a Martha Stewart interior design. So don't be intimidated if your kitchen is, circa 1980.
Right.
As it's clean and it's organized, and you laser focus your view of your camera, you're in control of what your people see, right? So if you don't like the green rug behind you, move it. If you don't like the cupboards, you can't run out and paint them, don't show them on your video, right?
So everybody has a countertop, hopefully, at your house, right? I lived in Chicago for a while, you guys. I had a tiny, tiny kitchen, but I had one of those butcher block carts. If you have a butcher block cart and you have a tripod, just do what I'm doing right now. You just have your countertop in front of you, right? And you're just doing your demonstration. So, like Lori said, you don't have to live in a giant kitchen, right? You can simply do something like this, you guys, and it can be so professional, and it's really highlighting your products. You're not in the camera. You don't have to do your hair and makeup, right?
Oh, exactly.
I mean, I would probably want to look good. This much of me should probably look good, right? But yeah, I mean, why not? Perfect.
Looking at myself right now, I should have done the Kevin's doing, where I don't have to show my face and I'm just showing the products, because you're not always ready to be camera ready. Like, say,
exactly.
We always encourage people to do demos and videos right in the day of the life, right? So if you want to show them how to use the omelet maker, maybe you just woke up and you look like you just woke up. You don't have to show your face. Do what Kevin showed you how to do with your cell phone, right? Don't let what you look like any period of the time or day stop you or deter you from showing the product, right?
Exactly.
And actually, a butcher block, you made me think, like, if you have one of those movable islands like the butcher block, that would be pretty convenient. You can roll that to wherever you wanted it to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
no excuses.
Right.
Excuses.
No excuses. I mean, we've just given you a ton of ideas to go live, because that is going to sell your product. And you know what? We have the best sale of the year right now, our Fridge Smarts, BOGO Fridge Smarts. Every single consultant out there should be going live with a Fridge Smart. Even if it's one, go live and talk about it. Put grapes in it and talk about it.
Yep.
Right? Show them live, just like as if you were in front of them, because people will buy what they can see, and they can see the features and benefits. We talk about this every month when we do this. A picture of this is not as exciting until I come here and show you what this looks like, how it works. So find that Fridge Smart. Everybody has to have one piece of Fridge Smart. Right?
You know what would be fun, you guys? I told Lori that I made a video last year, and I can't find it. And I used one of my video editor apps. So I sped it up. You can make it really fast, right? So it was me taking my vegetables out of the store bags and putting them in my Fridge Smart, dumping my my spinach in, dumping my radishes in, dumping my raspberries in, or whatever, into each one of those 4 pieces of the 4-piece set, right, you guys? And I wish I could find it. I'm going to have to redo it because it was just great. It was just on fast forward, and it showed how everything fit into those 4 pieces. Now, if you didn't want to be on camera, you could do this, right? Bend it down, and then you have your 4 pieces. Dump your spinach, dump your raspberries, dump your blueberries, your blackberries, right? And show them how each one. And you know, we're all watching stuff on TikTok, right? You guys, we're all watching stuff on Instagram Live and Facebook stories and stuff. Stories get so many hits, you guys. So you can do a video and load it into your story of you like loading your fridge smart, loading your fridge smart, loading your fridge smart, you know, and then do it on a little speed up thing. And then, I mean, just so many great ideas to be able to get our products out in front of people, especially with that sale that's going on right now with that BOGO set, you guys.
And, you know, being virtual instead of being in person with all the things that Kevin just talked about right there, your ability to demo without showing your face, your ability to get in front of people from anywhere in your home, even if it's your dining room table, if you're sitting at a dining room table, sitting at a kitchen table, it doesn't matter. But the reels and the stories, you don't have to be a professional technology person. You can, there's no excuse to not get the product out there in some form or fashion so people can see it. Because to be totally honest, you will not grow your business if all you're doing is posting sales pictures.
Correct.
Right? Tough Social is a little different animal because you can, the quality is better. When I schedule posts from Tough Social, they get lots of hits. But if you're just taking the sales flyer that your director is posting and just putting it out there saying, hey, these things are on sale, visit my website, you're not going to get as much traffic.
A lot of that stuff gets blocked too, my understanding. You know, so many people are sharing things, you know, when we get a new sales flyer, everybody's sharing it. And I think that there's some smart thing at Facebook that's like, oh, we're seeing this too much, and they limit the viewership of that. So that's why it's great to be able to do your own videos, your own stories and stuff like that. Make your own flyers and everything so it doesn't look like the flyer that came out from Tupperware, because occasionally they don't let our people see those. So make your own, do your own videos.
Or just alter it. We always talk about alter it.
Correct.
Add your phone number, add something to it so it's not exactly the same. But video is what Facebook wants you to do. They want to show videos. They want you to go live. They want you to do that. One other thing that I saw on our leaders chat earlier, you cannot share videos or lives when they are created in a private group.
Correct.
So Champion is a private group. Your VIP group is a private group. You cannot go live on that group or create a video on that group and then turn around and share it to your personal profile. Nobody will be able to see it. It will say attachment unavailable, or
Correct.
it doesn't have permission to share it. So the best thing to do is to do a raw video from your cell phone. You can share that anywhere and everywhere, or on your business page. You should have a business page that is public. If you go live from your business page, which is what I do oftentimes, I go to my business page live, I get people seeing it there, and then I share it to my VIP group, because you can share from a public group anywhere, but you cannot from a private. So someone had asked that. You cannot do that. So we always talk about working smarter, not harder. So organically, you want to do your videos from your phone or your Facebook Lives from your public pages. Right?
Good.
Okay. So
we are at our time. We are at our time.
Yes. So post any questions. We'll go back and answer them. And Kevin will post his tripod.
Picture. I will.
What?
I will.
And we hope you guys got some value tonight.
Yeah.
We like coming here and sharing just what we do as directors or as consultants, really. We
Right.
didn't, we don't get any special knowledge when we're directors.
Right. So it's all about helping you perfect your demo with the knowledge that we have that is successful in our businesses. So we will see you guys next month.
Right. And don't forget to jump on the Champion Zoom, or you can watch it here on Champion at 9:00 with Amy and Jessica, because samples open for July for everybody. So they'll open at 3:00. So you want to be on 9:00 to see the preview so you can see what you want to grab. Right?
Right.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.